Greetings, YouTube, Facebook, and vinyl community. This is Matt from Track versus Track, and we're doing another solo track versus track. Actually, going to do two albums that we have ranked the tracks previously, and you can find those videos in the description below. And these are two of my absolute favorite albums of all time, both top 10 favorite albums, desert island albums, and they're just classic late 60s psych pop. And they are the Zombies, Odessey and Oracle, and Arthur Lee and Love, Forever Changes. This is their second album, The Zombies. This is Love's third, and they actually do not have the same amount of tracks, which is why I have not put these track versus track, had them match up. The Zombies has 12 tracks, and Forever Changes just has 11. However, I've got various deluxe editions, and a song that is generally highly thought of as just a fantastic outtake, and actually kind of the only unique outtake from the Forever Changes is a song called Wonder People, and that's what I'm going to use as track 12. I'm going to use Wonder People, or the full title, Wonder People, I Do Wonder. And so that's going to be slotted at the very end of Forever Changes. So before we get started with this epic matchup of two of my favorite pop psych albums of all time, calls for a fantastic beverage. And this today is brought to you by Toppling Goliath, state of Iowa, Decorah, Iowa. And this is the Soul Hunter. And since it's kind of early fall, I thought that this was appropriate. So let me go ahead and give this a crack here. There's cello and basses, oh my, behind me. This is our music studio. Alrighty. So this epic matchup calls for an epic beer. This is a hazy double IPA from the great folks at TG. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Let me wet my whistle before I dive right into these classic albums. Ooh, so good. All right, thank you folks for indulging me on a little sidebar there. All right, so we've got track one off of Carousel 44, and that's going up against track one of Forever Changes, which is Alone Again Or. Ooh, two great tracks, two of the best tracks on the album. Both would be top three, both were top three. And for the record, I did not go back and watch the ranking videos, so I don't quite remember how I had these ranked. But basically, how this works is I'm going to tell you which track I like better. And as much as I like that Brian McLean Alone Again or track, I mean Carousel 44 I think is my favorite track off of both these albums. So one for Odessey and Oracle, but that sucks. It sucks to have to eliminate such a good song. That's what we do here at Track versus Track Studios. We make the hard choices so you don't have to. All right. Track number two off of Odessey and Oracle, we have the beautiful A Rose for Emily. And that's going up against A House Is Not a Motel, another one of my favorites. So this is a beautiful ballad-like somber song, kind of in the style of Eleanor Rigby. And A House Is Not a Motel is just a kick-ass rock song. Which one do I like better? Ah, boy, that's a really tough one again. A House Is Not a Motel is one of my favorite tracks off this album, but I got to go with A Rose for Emily. I mean, it's just too good, just too good. All right, so it's two for Zombies, and Love has yet to score a point. Um, Track three, Maybe After He's Gone. Ooh, another just beautiful. There's a lot of slow, I'm not a ballad guy if you've watched any previous episodes, but these slow songs are just undeniably awesome. Maybe After He's Gone. Great, haunting, beautiful. And that's going up against And More Again. I know a lot of people put that as like a top three song on this album, and I like it. And I should say, by the way, there's only like one song on each album that I don't think is very good, but the rest is great or, fantastic, otherworldly. And More Again is a solid song. Very good song. Really like it, but got to give it to Maybe After He's Gone. So 3-0. And by the way, look at these two album covers. Fantastic. I mean, sometimes you can't judge a record by its cover, but these covers are so awesome, and the music really does match it. All right, so we've got track 4 here. We've got Beechwood Park, very cool, probably one of the most psych songs on both of these albums, and that's going up against The Daily Planet. So this is another hard matchup. I love Beechwood Park. Do 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 do. That great organ, but the Daily Planet, that opening bass part. Oh my gosh. Do 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 do. Oh, absolutely. I'm giving it to the Daily Planet. One of my favorite songs on this album. By the way, that was a terrible bass rendition of how that goes. But it starts off with that nice acoustic strumming and then that really prominent trebly bass. Yeah, I love it. Um, okay, number 5. Okay, so quick score check here. So it's 3-1. Track 5, Brief Candles. Can that lose? Can that lose against anything? And that's going up against another Brian McLean song, Old Man. Good song. I like it, but Brief Candles just smokes it. Smokes it. All right, 4-2. Ah, excuse me. 4-1. 4-1. 4-1. Let's see here. Number 6, Hung Up on a Dream. A good one. Not one of my favorites. Kind of a weird closing of side 1. Um, but that's going up against The Red Telephone. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Daily Planet and The Red Telephone are two absolutely power packed, magnificent opuses. I mean, classic songs. They're not hard rocking necessarily, but they have so many little parts to them, and they're so intricate, and there's some up tempo parts, there's some ballad like parts. Yeah, Red Telephone all the way. That would be probably the most psychedelic song off this album. Alrighty, and hey guys, that ends side 1 for both records. So the score would be 4-2. So the Zombies have a pretty substantial lead, I guess, but we'll see if it can hold that lead. All right, so side 2 opens with Changes. Good song, once again, not a bad song. And actually, as you can probably see from the screen here, it's starting to get a little dark. Let me put a little light on the subject here. There we go. And with that, because it's side 2, I gotta wet the whistle, man. Gotta keep the golden pipes lubricated. Hmm. Speaking of cool album art, isn't that a cool can? Very cool. All right, so like I said earlier, side 2 of Odyssey and Oracle is Changes. Good song, but that's going up against maybe the people would be the times or between Clark and Hilldale, and that song frickin' rules. So Changes, not one of my favorites. Maybe the people, or we just sometimes call it Clark and Hilldale, gets the win. All right, it's 4-3. Good matchup. I figured this would be a photo finish. All right, so the next song, let's see. So that's track 8 is I Want Her, She Wants Me. Nice Rod Argent sung tune, and that's going up against Live and Let Live. Oh man, this is tough. I love that part, the bridge, and I want her, she wants me. She told me to be careful if I loved her. Ooh. But Live and Let Live has got the greatest opening. Oh, the snot has caked against my pants. Which song do I like better? They're about the same. It's really a coin flip. Um, you know what? I'm going to give it to Live and Let Live. I Want Her, She Wants Me is a fantastic song. Probably deserves to be picked. And under the right, I mean, under most circumstances, I would pick that. But I feel like I need to give Live and Let Live some love. And it makes it more interesting because now we are tied 4-4. Yeah, baby. 4-4. All right, track 9. We've got This Will Be Our Year. That song can't be beaten because I know what's coming up on this album, even for the, I mean, nothing on this now at this point could beat that song. This Will Be Our Year is just it's a work of genius, and that's going up against the Good Humor Man. He sees everything like this, aka the Hummingbird song. Love it, great song, beautiful song, great bass work. But no way, man. This will be our year by a billion times over. All right, so Zombies got their lead back, 5-4. Let's see here. So track 10 is The Butcher's Tale. That's that Chris White song, Western Front 1914. Probably my least favorite song on the album. And that's going up against Bummer in the Summer, least favorite song on the album. That's the one where Arthur Lee tries to be Bob Dylan. But you know what? It's a simpleton type of song. It's but Butcher's Tale is so boring. I'm gonna give it to Love, 5-5. Wow, how that could score a point is beyond me. Okay, tied. Track 11, we got Friends of Mine. I like it a lot. When we rank the tracks, I don't think Jacob liked it, but that's going up against the last track on here, which is so this is track 11. This is the final track. It's You Set the Scene, which is the epic, the 7-minute song, and it just blows Friends of Mine away. So, folks, this just took the lead. Okay, this just took the lead, 6-5. So let me just do a quick check here. So this one got Carousel 44. That's one. A Rose for Emily. That's two. Maybe After He's Gone. That's three. Brief Candles. That's four. This will be Our Year. That's five. That's it. Okay, so this has got 6-5. So there's one more track on this, and it's the classic Time of the Season, one that I am way burnt out on. And that's going up against, I told you, that bonus track, that outtake, which is called Wonder People, I Do Wonder. Wonder People, I Do Wonder, which I've been listening to a lot today because it's one that I've heard a few times before, but have never spent a lot of time listening to it. And it's a good song, but I can see why it was cut. Could it have beaten a couple songs off of this? Maybe. Maybe I like it better than Bummer in the Summer. Maybe I like it better than Old Man. I don't know. But I mean, Time of the Season, it beats it. So, folks, I knew I liked these albums about the same, and I could have maybe given I Want Her, She Wants Me the point over Live and Let Live, but I did not rank these beforehand, did not even look at the order of the tracks. It is a tie, 6-6, because that outtake I put with the Forever Changes. 6-6. So you heard it here first. Both fantastic albums. Can't go wrong with either one. Thanks for watching Track versus Track. Please make sure to subscribe. If you haven't, and you've watched this far, and presumably you've watched other videos, because these, these aren't obscure, but they're not ones that people necessarily tell. If you haven't subscribed, what the hell is wrong with you? Seriously, click that subscribe button. Quit wasting my time. Quit wasting your time. And then once you subscribe, hit like, and then comment if you want. I'm not as concerned about the commenting. Hit that like button, and then tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your neighbors. And thank you very much. Good night, and cheers.